Today we're gonna be reacting to my besties are a devil and an angel. So yeah, let's get to it.
I never knew my parents, but I grew up with my cranky old grandma who didn't even send... Hi, my name is Mary. Please like and subscribe. I never knew my parents, but I grew up with my cranky old grandma who didn't even send me to school. So when I was 8 and she left me at an orphanage, I was ecstatic. As I joined the other kids at dinner and introduced myself, they all stared at me. And then a girl started laughing. Look at that mop on your head. Maybe the warden can use your hair to clean the floors. How about I try first? As she came towards me, a tall girl suddenly stepped in. Get away from her, or I'll knock your teeth out. Oh, Mommy, I feel so scared. Not. And with that, the bully pushed me to the ground. The tall girl attacked her, and they were both fighting when someone shouted that the warden was coming, and everyone ran. The girl helped me up, but I sprained my ankle. Lean on me, okay? I got you. Her name was Gianna, and we became best friends.
Sounds
but
like they're
everything
gonna
else
be best
about
friends.
that place sucked. The only good thing in my life was Gianna. When we were 13, we started talking one night about how much we'd like to leave this place, and we made a plan to escape. But just when we'd reached the back door, the warden caught us. We weren't allowed to leave our room for 2 weeks. But I was determined to try once more. What if the warden catches us again? Let's forget about it, Mary. Maybe we're better off here anyway. What if it's terrible out there? But what if it's not? What if it's amazing? And as long as we're together, it'll be fine. A few weeks later, we set a spot where we would meet and run off. But I kept waiting, and she didn't show up. Just then, I heard some footsteps, and it was the freaking warden.
Mary.
And I ran. I didn't stop running till I'd left the orphanage far behind. But I was devastated to leave without Gianna. I vowed I'd be back for her soon. It was exciting to be out. But as it got dark, I started feeling scared. Just then, 2 homeless boys came out of a dark alley and grinned at me. You lost, little girl? You can share our garbage dump. I panicked and ran off. As I turned a corner, I crashed straight into someone. I looked up to see a kind-looking lady who asked me why I was all alone. When I told her everything, she offered to take me to her place, and I felt I could trust her. A blonde girl my age opened the door. Her name was Zoe, and she looked really happy to hear that I'd be staying with them. Ooh, a sleepover! I love slumber parties! Yeah, me too. I had no idea what she was talking about. The next few days were some of the best ever. The lady got me clothes and gave me my own room. Zoe and I got along really well.
Like, you probably don't know what a slumber party is because you never went to school. And like at my school, we have pajama day. And it's really fun. It's usually the time when we go for winter break. It's so fun. We get a bunch of activities, gingerbread houses, so much amazing things.
Oh, and we watched tons of videos on this awesome channel, MSA, that she introduced me to. One night, we were out for dinner, and I was so excited to see the huge spread. I piled my plate high with food and started gobbling it up when some kids started laughing at me. Look at her, eating like a horse. Haven't you seen food before? Weirdo. Oh, I guess some nice people brought this homeless girl here for food. Look how skinny she is, and her wild hair. Before I could reply, Zoe had returned to our table, and she smacked her plate in the kid's face. Mind your own business, you limp noodle. I loved the way Zoe stood up for me. She reminded me so much of Gianna. I soon discovered that Zoe's mom owned a beauty salon. One day she gave me a makeover, and I was shocked at the results. She even managed to tame my crazy hair. Whoa, are you some kind of magician? Oh, I didn't have to do much. You're a beautiful girl, Mary. And it felt amazing to hear that. And a week later, I was officially adopted by them. I had a real family. Soon after, Zoe's mom got me enrolled into the same school as hers. One day when we came back, I was shocked to see so many guests at our place. Mom had organized a surprise party to welcome me into the family. She introduced me to everyone, and they were all so nice. Except for this one nasty relative. Do you even make enough from your awful makeup business to take care of another child? Oh, God, I can't forget the horrible makeup you did on me once. That made me mad. Well, sometimes all the makeup in the world can't fix some faces. Mom and Zoe laughed out loud while the lady turned red and stormed off. I wasn't letting anyone be a jerk to my family. The only thing that was bothering me now was thinking of Gianna at the orphanage. Mom said she'd help find a home for her too, and we went to see her. But I was shocked when the warden told us she'd been adopted. She wouldn't tell us where Gianna had gone. But in my heart, I was satisfied. She had a family, like me. Life was good, and over time, I picked up Mom's love of makeup, and she taught me everything she knew. When I was in 10th grade, Mom took me to a shoot once, and the model I worked on absolutely loved her look. The next day, Zoe woke me up excitedly and showed me my Insta account. I had thousands of followers, thanks to that model who had tagged me in her picture. I started attracting tons of clients to Mom's
Mary.
salon.
Is that how much
Then
people
one day
you
at school,
attracted?
I saw a familiar face in the corridor, and my heart skipped a beat. Oh my
It's
God,
Gianna.
it was Gianna. I ran to her and she screamed in delight as the two of us hugged and jumped around. I feel like I'm dreaming. I thought I'd never see you again, Gianna.
Okay, guys, let me
Grandma,
just...
can I help? Sure. Rakes are in the garage.
I thought I'd never see you again, Gianna. I can't believe it myself. I'm
Sorry
so
about
happy
that.
to see you, and you look amazing. Gianna and I had so much catching up to do. We were in the cafeteria when Zoe came and sat next to me and started eating my food, and Gianna snatched the tray away from her. Hey, what are you doing, weirdo? Get your own lunch. Excuse me? Who are you and what's your problem? Whoa, guys, calm down. This is my friend Gianna. I've told you about her, remember? And this is my sister Zoe. Sister? Yeah, her favorite sister in the whole wide world. And also her current best friend. So get in line, Gianna. The two were smiling, but I could sense the tension. And now the three of us were hanging out
This
together
is
all the
bad.
time. But I just knew they didn't like each other. Zoe and I were both in the football club.
Guys, I'll
And a
be
few
back
days
in a
later,
sec.
when we had a training session, I was surprised and happy to see Gianna was there
Okay, I'm
too.
back.
But Zoe clenched her
So
teeth
sorry?
and ran out to the field. We had such an intense training session, and Zoe and Gianna were being so aggressive. Suddenly, Zoe was racing towards the goalpost with the ball when Gianna tried to take it from her, and Zoe crashed to the ground. That's a foul. This cheater pushed me. No, I didn't. You just slipped. Don't be such a crybaby.
No,
they were about
Gianna
to
pushed
attack each
her.
other when the coach stopped them and told everyone to take a break. As we rested in the locker room, we suddenly heard screams from the bathroom next door. We went running to see Zoe standing there and Gianna on the floor. Mary, stop your crazy sister. She pulled my hair and flung me against the wall. What? I barely touched you. Zoe, are you insane? It's just stupid football. Just then the coach walked in, and when she saw everything, she suspended Zoe from the club for a month. Zoe stormed off in tears while I helped Gianna up. What had gotten into her? I decided not to tell Mom anything yet and went to Zoe's room to talk. And she was furious with me. How could you take her side, Mary? Zoe, she was hurt and lying on the floor. What did you expect me to do? She came into the bathroom and kept mocking me, and I only pushed her aside to get out of my way. I never pushed her that hard or pulled her hair. She's lying. Why would she do that? Because she's a psycho. But if you want to believe her, go ahead. She pushed me out and slammed the door shut. I didn't know what to believe. I thought I'd talk to Gianna the next day, but I found her limping on crutches. She said she'd sprained her ankle during the fall, but Zoe said she barely pushed you. So, you think I'm faking all this? Why would I do that, Mary? Zoe attacked me in your life, and you know it. I did know Zoe was unhappy since Gianna had arrived. Later that day, when Zoe saw me and Gianna sitting in the cafeteria, she turned away furiously and went to sit at the farthest corner. This
Well, guys,
was a
I need to
nightmare.
take
A few days
break.
later, cafeteria,
guys,
she turned
I'm
away
back.
furiously and went to
How
sit
do
at
I
the
keep
farthest
talking to
corner.
you?
This was a nightmare. A few days later, our English teacher, Miss Amy, was getting married, and she'd invited all her students. She'd even hired me as her makeup artist, and Gianna came along to help. Just when I was done with our makeup, I finished it off with a setting spray. and Miss Amy started screaming. Oh my God, my eyes, they're burning. And my skin, what have you done, Mary? I stood there in shock as Miss Amy ran off to wash her face. I use this spray every day. I was about to test it on my skin when Gianna stopped me. Hey, don't. Didn't you see what just happened? Give it here. And with that, she opened the bottle and sniffed it. Mary, this is freaking pepper spray. What? How could that possibly get mixed up with my makeup? Just then, Zoe and some kids walked in, asking why Miss Amy had gone screaming to the bathroom. Oh, I think we have our answer, Mary. There's only one person who could have switched this out for pepper spray. Zoe, are you freaking mental? Mary, don't listen to her. If anyone would do something that crazy, it's Gianna. And how would I do that? You live with her. You had every chance to mess with her makeup. I've just had it with you. And with that, Zoe pounced on Gianna. As the two wrestled, they didn't even notice when Miss Amy walked back in and went crashing straight into her. Get out, all of you. And you, Mary. I'll never forgive you for ruining my wedding day. We were all thrown out, and before I knew it, Miss Amy had posted pictures with her swollen red eyes and face on Instagram. She tagged me and Mom's salon, telling people never to get makeup done from us. People were resharing her pictures like crazy. I couldn't bear to see anyone and shut myself up in my room. I couldn't believe someone would hurt me. It was either my sister or my best friend. I had been appointed as the football team captain recently, and the next day, when all the players were gathered, I made an announcement. I feel that I cannot lead a team where all the members can't play well together. So, I've made a decision to let one player go, and that is Zoe. Zoe stared at me in shock, and then she pounced on me. Seriously? You pathetic jerk. I welcomed you into my home. I made you my sister, and this is what I get? I hate you, and I'll never forgive you. I wish we could throw you back in that orphanage. As some kids pulled her away, she stormed off furiously, and I ran off to the bathroom. Gianna came running after me. Wow, Mary, I can't believe you actually chose me over your stupid sister. Now, you've lost her, and that makes me really happy. What? What do you mean? I mean, I want you to suffer. Just like you made me suffer when you left me at the orphanage. That night, when we were running away, I didn't come to the meeting spot thinking you wouldn't go without me. But you did. You just abandoned me. You didn't come on purpose? I thought the warden had caught you. And I didn't abandon you, Gianna. I came to the orphanage again looking for you. I don't believe you. You just left me and got yourself a sister. You replaced me. Yes, I did fake being hurt in the bathroom, and I did mess with your makeup, so you could hate her. And now, she hates you. Oh no, I don't. I heard everything and recorded it too. Zoe stepped in just then, and I turned to a shocked Gianna. You see, I wasn't sure about the bathroom incident, but after the makeup thing, I decided it had to be you. Zoe would never do something to hurt me or Mom's business. We faked the fight outside, hoping you'd be really happy and admit something. Why are you like this now? What happened to you, Gianna? Gianna snarled and leapt at me, but Zoe pushed her off and we locked her in the bathroom. We told the principal everything, who then called in her adoptive mother. And we found out from her that Gianna had been in therapy before for a personality disorder, which made her think everyone was against her. I was sad to hear that, but luckily she had a loving mom who took her away to rehab for some time. I'm really sorry about your friend, Mary. Really, friend Mary. Really. And I have to admit, I was jealous when she came back into your life. I hope she'll be better soon, and maybe we can be friends again someday. But you've got nothing.
I was jealous. Okay, so at least they both admitted about something. Gianna was really jealous and almost ruined her own adoptive mother's business. And yeah, so that's the end of this video. Let's just see the last parts.
Thing to worry about, Zoe. You are and always will be my sister.